Hi, I'm Simon from Motodrome, and this is a really rather smart 2002 Land Rover Defender 90 TD5 Factory County Station Wagon 6-seater. Hope you like it.
Okay, we'll just show you start up and idling. Warning lights come up as they should, go out as they should. Turn the key, everything goes out as it should, and settles down to a nice idle. Fan motor works. Now we'll show you under the bonnet. Okay, here we're under the bonnet of this Defender 90 TD5. Just doing what it's supposed to do. Not making any funny noises, idling nicely, no hesitancy, just performing the way it should. Okay, let's take this 2002 Defender 90 TD5 Factory County Station Wagon for a spin. Unusually with this one, I will say this first of all, TD5s normally, especially when they're cold, do develop howling from the pilot bush around the clutch. This one doesn't. It's rather nice. It's nice and quiet. Alright, off we go. Showing 142,000 miles, got big history with this one as well. Pretty much back to its first service, I think, from memory. Now, this road is very bumpy. We will get some rattles along here. There's potholes almost big enough to swallow the Defender, which we will try and avoid. I think this is what they call a failed road. But with its off-road capability, copes quite happily with all that sort of thing. So, what can we tell you about this? Starts on the button, no signs of any misfiring, hesitancy or overheating. This one's got the later uprated 15p version of the TD5 engine. Engine is very willing, just gets on with it. Clutch and gearbox, as I say, very nice, no synchro problems, no noise from pilot bush in the clutch or anything. No slipping, just does what it should. And it all feels very tight together. As I say, the service history is very good on this one. It's obviously been very well looked after. Up to a slightly faster road now. Just ease our way out. You can see, mirror. Yeah, all good. Still got its original Land Rover radio cassette as well. But accelerating hard, there's no smoke out the back, and if I let my foot off the throttle sharply, there's no smoke out the back either. And indeed, letting my foot off the throttle sharply, there's no backlash in the transmission. You often get a big clonk if you let your foot off the throttle quickly, which means that something is worn in the prop shafts or the diffs. Not this one. Drives just the way a Defender should. I'm not having to sort of do all this to fight it down the road. It's going exactly where it's placed. Obviously, if you're used to modern cars, the steering can seem a tad vague. That's all part of the fun of a Defender. Now stuck behind a Freelander. It's out for a Sunday drive, but never mind. Really can't fault it to drive it. Absolutely spot on. I think, is the steering wheel straight or is it slightly off centre? Help if we weren't going around a bend. straight enough, shall we say. It's perhaps 1 or 2 degrees off to the left, but you can never get it dead right on these. Braking wise, it's very good. Obviously we can't really demonstrate a high speed stop now as we're stuck behind this Freelander. We're just about to turn left, but I've been using it for a few miles and nothing wrong with the brakes on it whatsoever. No funny noises, no squeaks or anything, just does what it should. So I think there we have it. Really very good. My name is Simon. You can reach me in the office on 0118 907 1495. Or you can go to our website, which is moto-drome.com for any more information.